Good morning and welcome to Michigan Pathways. I'm your host John Bailey, and this morning we are out in Monroe County, out at the Munson grounds. Gonna do a little backpacking startup, if you will. I've just gotten into backpacking. A lot of you know me as an herbalist practitioner. I've been doing herbals now since 2012, and I thought, why not start merging the two worlds together? So I'm actually in the process of doing a 2-night stay up along Lake Superior in October, and then also again in doing all of Pictured Rocks 40 miles so in May, June next year. So right now out here at the grounds here in Munson Park, they've got a lot of nice trails and whatnots. Let me see if I can get this for you and turn this around. Anyway, these are the trails that you can walk along. About 5 or 6 miles of trails that kind of wind through. And then also they have a very nice, well-groomed 2-mile track with hills. So if you want to start getting your elevation climbing in and getting that trekking pole into use, you can do that. So it's a good thing if you're in the area, you want to start getting into some hiking. I definitely recommend it. So, give you a real quick background on my pack. I'm carrying a Field and Stream backpack. It's a Pro Series. Old as heck. They sell them still. They're relatively cheap, that type of thing. But still usable. Still enough for me to get out here and do what I gotta do. It's a 50-liter pack. Right now my base weight is roughly 20 pounds. Because of the external frame and such, adds a little bit more weight. I am working on getting a new one, but right now I don't need one. I'm doing pretty good with what I've got and doing pretty good. So as I said, got a base weight of 20, but that also includes 1 liter of water this morning. So that will go up and down wherever you're hiking and such. So once again, as I said, as a herbalist practitioner and now getting out on the trails and also be able to help you hikers. A lot of you hikers have got basic first aid and such, but do a lot of you know what's really going on when you get out there in the field? Right now I'm taking this trail. Sorry if I sound a little winded, really out of shape, and carrying this kind of weight just really gets to you. So as I'm walking along, let's see if I can get this to work on me. For some reason I can't get my backpack turned around here, or my phone turned around, sorry. So real quick, out here are just tons of wide leaf plantain. Wide leaf plantain is really good stuff for insect bites, cuts, burns, scrapes, all that really good stuff. This is your first aid out in the field. This will definitely help you out in any little situation you have. Not recommended for the big cuts, stuff like that. So you'll know the plantain, as it is the wide leaf. There's also the narrow leaf, which I don't see any of them sitting around out here, so can't really show you. But they both look identical as far as the plant goes. These are just narrower. On the back side, it's a little bit like a gloss, like a film almost. and they have these ridges, these ribs that stick out on the back. I mean, you can see that. Really poor quality, sorry. Just doing everything off my phone. Like I said, you can do a lot of stuff off your phone. So the best thing to do, and I know it sounds gross, is make sure it's clean first before you put it in your mouth. Go ahead, crumple it up a little bit of it as a spit poultice, and be able to apply it to whatever you got going on as far as it cuts or your insect bites, stuff like that. So by no means am I a doctor. As I said, I'm a practitioner that is able to give out educational advice and to be able to help out with basic first aid, just to be able to help you guys get going on that path. Heading out to the creek here real quick. Also, another little tidbit you can have is the jewelweed. Jewelweed is another very, very good plant to know when you're out and about on the trails, and it's one that grows right next to something you wouldn't want to crawl through, and that's called poison ivy. Jewelweed is kind of the, what I call the antidote, if you will, of poison ivy. So lucky for us, there's some growing out here. I was going to turn this around. If you can see these plants right here with these little nice flowers on there. They look like little trumpets. This is jewelweed. This is poison ivy. First aid. As you probably can see, I got a little bit of poison ivy down up inside of here, but this stuff grows right next to jewelweed or poison ivy. Another good way of telling this plant is the knuckles that grow along the base of the stalk all the way up. Both of these plants, they're full of water, and the best way to do it is just grab what you need. Don't pull the whole entire plant, because if you pull the whole entire plant, then that plant is gone. That plant will never come back. It does grow back and repollinate from the flowers and such like that, but if you take it away, it won't come back. So always conserve what you need, take what you need, but don't take everything. Especially jewelweed. So that's just about it. I said this is going to be a brief. I know I've stuttered all the way through this. Probably in the next series I'll be able to give you a rundown on my pack, what's a little bit more in it, taking away and putting things into it as I see that I need for this October. A lot of it I'm going to wait until I get up to there, taking some cold weather gear, because here in Michigan you just never know what you're going to get. It could be a balming 80 degrees, or it could be, you know, 1.5 feet of snow on the ground. So in the meantime, I'm just going to pack with what I need and keeping the bare essentials, and then after that we'll add to or take out what I need and I don't need. So, but before I go, I want to give a real big shout out to Dan Becker. Dan Becker is just one of those really great guys. I've already touched base with him, and he is definitely one you need to go check out. He loves hiking, he loves camping, he loves the outdoors, he loves gear, he loves all kinds of stuff, and that's what really got me to watching his channel. And the things that he promotes, the stuff that the advice that he gives is just timeless. He'll tell you the way it is, and because he's out there doing it, folks. He's got a really great YouTube channel, so get over there and see him. I also want to give a shout out to Annie Nielsen. Annie Nielsen, she's also walking the NCT. Started off in Manistee, I believe, and then crossing up into the UP, and then going over into North Dakota. Last time she had posted anything, she was in Wisconsin. She had just crossed over, so she's heading that way. She's heading to North Dakota. I also touched base with her, and she's not really sure, but she's gonna try to make it there by November. Also, Alex Mayer, really great videos. Did the Yoopers NCT trail all the way across. Sorry if you can hear the buzzing of the airplanes. This trails hovers the one of the airports, Custer Airport. But anyways, Alex Mayer's got a really great videos of the whole UP, starting from the Porkies all the way down to the bridge. That was another really good inspirational videos to watch, and I really suggest you go out there and see that. Get a chance to watch those. The big inspiration that I had from all of this was Cheryl Strade's Wild. Sounds kind of weird, but she is, she did a really great job on the PCT. The PCT is one that it's a bucket list for me, but I have a really big trail in my own backyard here in Michigan. Covers about 1,500 miles. So I've got a lot to look forward to just here in my own backyard. So if you're looking to do a trail, I guarantee you there's one in your backyard. If you're in Michigan, you've got about 1,500 miles of beautiful, everything from suburban to backwoods to along the Great Lakes. So get out there, stop making excuses, and just do it. I'm doing it, you can do it. And there's many others that have put that all to the test. So, as I said, enjoy, and see you on the trails.